foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold.
I'll be right back.
End zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man up, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Nobody could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want.
You on the game, pimpin'? Look back. Okay. Okay. Get some phone calls. Somebody at the party and shit. God damn, I'm trying to wreck right now while I'm drinking. While I lay it down, get ready for work.
I got all the intangibles. Need to leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man up, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they.
All right, let's get this in.
They do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. You call us up making a name. I put on the jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, set, 15-1. 15-1. Tight down.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On first down, Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 30.
What's good, man? You ready?
Helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Jones trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, catch that.
Not only was the call spot on,
catch
how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. A first update now from Cincinnati. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
36 to Mike. Who that?
Mike 36. Mike 36. Recon 132 fighter. 36.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Oh, come on, man.
Calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move really? Their territory.
Come on, JJ. You're getting beat every time, man. You're playing like a piece of pussy. Come on. Soft. He pushed you off right there, but shit, you still got to play. Come on, man.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. No score after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Well, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Called out a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Rodgers going to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
Giant touchdown.
Golden Tate with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Caught that.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Oh, wow. Good catch.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, man. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
26. Topper! 52's the mic. Jim!
On first down, Rodgers going for the deep ball.
Oh, come on, really?
Man open, it's Adams.
You gonna stop running with him?
Green Bay.
You man to man. You gonna stop running with him?
Adams
Mahomes.
Right.
Touchdown number 20.
So, you don't want to play. You don't want to play. You're on the bench.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
They're beating you up all game anyway. Fuck out of here.
Now Crosby for the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A toss out to Barkley. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
52, check, 26. 52,
To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Oh, catch that. Come on.
Would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Oh, come on, right behind me. I can't stop in time.
Shit. They're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. Still longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That should be crucial, don't it? Looks so incognito, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers throw left side complete.
How much time left in the third quarter?
2 minutes, 2 minutes left.
It's third down.
Yeah, I'm going to play a quick match real quick, but I don't want to do that. We about to be done. So start it when y'all start.
This is Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
The fuck?
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get
that's what I'm saying. What the fuck?
Throwing the corner route there.
I can't control my controller.
Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete
my controller don't work. Yeah, my controller don't work, man. I can't control nothing. I can't, oh, now I control it. All right. This shit sucks, man.
Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
I can't control it.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That should have been picked off. What the fuck's up with the game, man?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Just like that. 552, 552. Where's the 50? 52. 52 is the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. No. Check that. We got Mike.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Can't cover everything.
It's a gain of 6 as they're
that,
able to convert, and
if I
now
cover
it's
that,
first
he's
and
gonna
goal.
throw this. So you gotta help me. Yo, what's the matter with this shit, man? This shit's pissing me off. It's just making me hungry.
In the slot on the right is Graham. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Rodgers, and he will get this
catches
into
that
the
too?
end zone. Touchdown,
Come on, man. They
Green
don't
Bay.
drop nothing, huh?
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I can't even call a timeout, man. I can't even call a timeout.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Extra point try now for Crosby. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Packers 20.
Yeah, I can't do nothing. Can I call a timeout? Nope, I can't call a timeout. Yeah, I can't do nothing. I'm frozen. Can't do nothing. I'm hitting all the buttons. Can't call a timeout. Nope.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it again with Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones.
Throw it.
Let one fly for Tate.
Come on, I got to hit the button 3 times for you to fucking throw the
Good
ball.
effort there, trying to take a shot,
Really?
but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Come on, man. This shit is fucking pissing me off, man. This shit sucks.
Jones on 3rd down.
Look at that. I can't even run forward.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Yeah, you can have this game, man.
I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
No, I can't move, man.
Almost on the spot.
I'm done
that
with
means you
this
have to run extra plays, harder to move.
I can't even fucking call a timeout. I can't call a play. I can't change formations. Nah, I'm done. It's cool. My luck is 4-7. It's all right.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. He'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Run right! 61, matchbox right.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
I can't believe they even let you play. Get 300. Get 300. We didn't get it. 52. I don't even know why this team showed up. 52's a Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. We didn't get it.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
First down.
Huh?
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it,
Are you film request? Yeah, I accept it. Yeah, playoffs is out of reach, 4-8. Yeah, good game, my dude.